playing Two Falls.
After fighting back a pack of wolves and spending half a month trying to reach Quebec alone, I thought the worst was finally behind us. But the worst was just beginning. Come on, let's find food before it gets dark. This place sure is beautiful sometimes. Let's hope it stays that way for once. Even colder than last night. If this keeps up, foraging alone won't cut it. Boy, what's wrong? Oh, they're not running. That's right. I'm not going to hurt you. Good girl. Proud of yourself?
You're lucky I can't stay mad at you.
At least they left us fruit. Getting sick of nuts and berries, though. Is that a frog? Wait. Is that a campfire? We found help. Finally.
Ndio? Yeah, we know. Easy. I'm not trying to hurt you. My name is Tehon Wastasta. I come in peace.
Wait. You speak... But... you're not...
A Frenchman? Nah, afraid not. Though people say I have the accent for it. Is something wrong?
No. I'm fine. I just... You're kind of the first Indian I've ever seen.
Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm Wendat, not Indian.
Oh. Right. Sorry?
It's all right. Besides, you surprised me, too. Hadn't expected the first white lady I meet to live in the middle of the woods.
I'm Jeanne, by the way. And this is Capitaine.
A pleasure to meet you. Though, I must admit, it's a confusing place to meet. I heard French women never leave Quebec's settlements. And that's days from here.
Well, you see... I'm not exactly from here.
Are any white folk from here?
No, I mean, I didn't live in the colonies. I came from France. But there was an accident. I got stranded and... I could really use a hand reaching Quebec. I know it's a lot to ask, especially coming from a stranger, but please, if there's any way you can...
I'm sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I'm needed elsewhere, and soon. However, the Frenchmen I work with, they're headed for a trading post nearby. If you're willing to work, I could ask them to provide food and shelter to last the winter.
I'd be more than willing. I'll cut wood, sew clothes, do laundry, anything.
Seems like you'll enjoy being cooped up there more than me. Come, I'll introduce you. Maybe get you food and a seat by the fire, too.
Thanks, Tehonasa. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. But it's Tehon Wastasta.
Tehoa. Wait, no. Teosata.
Just call me Tehon. By the way, how did you get so lost in the first place?
I was sailing for Quebec with a group of other women. But our ship got caught in a storm and...
That wreckage? By the Saint Laurent? That was yours?
Yeah. Captain and I are the only ones who made it. Then a fur trader found us, tried to lead us home. But I don't know if he's still alive.
I see. Is he the one who gave you that wolf skin?
It was supposed to be alone. Why do you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. Probably just a coincidence.
Quit saying stupid shit. He was Inu, not Lucifer.
And Dio, sorry for the wait.
Finally! Where were you?
Hello?
A woman?
More like a fucking beauty.
These two needed help. I offered to take them with us to the post.
Since when do you get to make that kind of decision?
I couldn't just leave them there.
You're not in charge of this crew. I am. And I say we have no room for dead weight.
Dead weight? Where do you get off, you oaf?
Yeah, don't be harsh, Albert. I mean, just look at her. She's a real...
Easy now. Let's stay calm. She's not asking for the shirts off our backs, just a little compassion. The woods haven't been kind to her. And neither has the shipwreck.
Shipwreck? What? That floating death trap by the Saguenay?
I can describe the scene if you don't believe me. Everything from the grave I dug to the bloody driftwood.
How goddamn stupid do you think we are?
Excuse me?
You're telling me a nobody tramp like you survived that? And made it all the way here alone? If you're gonna lie, at least make it convincing.
I'm not lying! A coureur des bois found me. He helped me get this far, taught me to survive.
Right. And where's this coureur des bois now, eh?
We got separated.
So right, let me get this straight.
Wait, what are you?
Random bastard shows up in the middle of nowhere to save you, then disappears, and he just gave you a pelt that nice out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah. Her story reeks of bullshit.
Christ, what if she's a thief? Or a witch?
Next words out of your mouth better be the goddamn truth.
Yeah. How'd you really get your hands on that pelt?
And why's a harlot like you got a damn Bible?
Well, well. Wait till the boss hears about this.
No. You mustn't get the Jesuit involved.
Jesuit? A church missionary runs the trading post?
That's right. And he decides what happens to heathens like you. Get rope. I don't want her running off.
Albert, please, you can't.
Hey, learn your place or I'll remind you of it, Wendat.
I always believed honesty was a virtue. But that day... Fine, take me to him. I've been trying to tell you I'm supposed to meet your leader.
The hell'd you say?
My name is Sister Jeanne Angelier, servant of the Jesuit order.
What?
Just like your employer, I came to save natives by converting them to God's faith. What do you think he'll say if he learns you spurned a woman of the cloth?
Wait, Tehan, is she telling the truth?
I haven't,
I don't care what he has to say. I want proof.
Yeah. You know, sermons from the good book, church medicine, anything.
Who here has a stomach ache? Come on, speak up. Are you men or mice?
I do.
Get me charcoal, liquor, 3 needles, and a fire. I'll cure him within the hour.
Why do you need all that?
I'll show you.
Screw that. Do him instead.
Me? I don't even...
Shut up! Fine. You can come. But what happens after we reach the post is your problem. And you better pray to God I don't find out you were lying. Get her food. I don't want her hungry ass slowing us down.
Albert! You can't be serious. She's...
I said do it, you fucking inbreds!
Funny, isn't it? I lied because I was afraid of death. Of being alone. Yet, both those fears came true in the end.
My favorite season used to be when leaves change colors. A time when Innu set off on family journeys to hunt caribou and endure winter. But that day, those colors reminded me how far from home I really was. And that time was running out. Loons? Migrating already? Another warning from the winter spirit, I guess. Not like I need more after Pierre's wound. Can it really be that simple, though? Can I really just blame him for this? Or...
Hey!
What took you so long?
You have any idea how hard it is to take a piss right now? Ah, I was trying to empty my bladder, not my whole goddamn chest cavity.
Careful, Pierre. I didn't replace all those bandages just to see you die from a bad joke.
My jokes are great, bourgeois. Anyway, come on. Let's hit the road. Sure you want to lead the way? Thought you said you'd never been this far west.
I haven't, but I know exactly where we're going. The river where you saw Jeanne's tracks is just across this hill. Our best bet to find her trail is to start there. All we need is a way across that won't strain your wound.
Well, I won't argue with an Inu when it comes to tracking. But if somehow you get us lost, you ain't ever hearing the end of it. Terrain's getting rugged. I'd kill for one of those flying canoes right now.
Flying. Excuse me?
What, you never heard that story? Right, so... There's these 3 friends, yeah? They love hunting. Love it so much, they even skip Sunday Mass to shoot deer.
What's Mass?
Just some scam you ain't supposed to skip. Not important. Point is, one day, an old man shows up. Offers these guys a deal. Says if they hunt for him, he'll give them a boat to sail the skies. And the hunters, obviously, they're stoked. They agree, get a flying canoe.
This elder sounds a bit suspicious.
Getting to that part, relax. Anyway, these hunters use the flying canoe to hunt more than ever. From dusk till dawn for days on end, they kill and kill and kill. But when they finally try to land, the canoe won't let them. Turns out the old man was the devil, cursing them for skipping Mass. So they end up damned to hunt for all eternity, roaming the skies in a flying canoe.
I don't think I understand. What's a devil?
He's, an evil spirit, basically. Worst of the worst.
Still doesn't explain why it lashed out like that.
Hey, I said they skipped Mass. They had it coming. Whole point of the story is about staying close to God and going to church.
I don't think you're very good at telling stories, Pierre.
Oh, piss off. So, what about you, huh? You think you can tell a better story?
Of course. Let's see. A long, long time ago, there was a talking lynx who married Innu women.
Huh? You mean one of them wildcats? And you say my story made no sense.
Like I said, this was a long time ago, back when all creatures lived as perfect equals. Now, this lynx was a hunter, but on days without prey, he ate his brides instead. No hunter could seem to catch him, so he wed and fed on countless Innu women.
Christ.
One day, a strange woman came forth to end this tragedy. "If none of you can kill him," she said, "then I will, for he cannot eat me." So she left her people behind, found the lynx, and married him.
What, just like that? Ain't we skipping a few steps?
You prefer I describe their first night as husband and wife? Now, one cold winter evening, hunting had been poor. Lynx was very hungry. He came home hoping to devour his wife, but she was nowhere to be found. There was only a roaring fire in the middle of their tent, so big it singed the walls. Lynx was at a loss. It was too cold to search for her, and he was too hungry to hunt. So, he sat by the fire, thinking, until the fire began to cook him.
Hang on. What?
Lynx thought he smelled delicious, so delicious, in fact. He wondered how he tasted. He cut off a piece of his leg, roasted on the fire, gave it a bite, and he was amazed. He was the tastiest thing he ever tried. So Lynx kept eating over and over until he tried roasting his own heart and died. Sure enough, his wife had tricked him and saved all Innu women.
You, enjoy that story?
Of course, it was my favorite when I was little. Did you not like it?
No, it was great. It's just, you know, I think I understand why we don't have the same sense of humor. Oh, Christ.
What's wrong?
Thing scared the living shit out of me. See? Thought it was the thing that attacked me again.
You shouldn't be afraid, Pierre. This is a sign the forest is treated with respect. Innu do this to animals we hunt, to honor their deaths and give their spirits peace.
Yeah? Well, it sure as shit didn't give my spirit peace. be damned. You really did know where you were going.
Wait. Look at that.
At what?
There. Skid marks on the slope. Footprints at the bottom.
Holy hell. Must be hers.
Maybe. But something doesn't seem right. Why risk another fall like that?
Could have been chasing something. Look at this. See here? Dog tracks. A few days old. Pretty sure they were left by Jeanne's dog. Mutt must have gotten spooked, so she went after him.
I don't think that's true. That print's almost bigger than my hand. And those claws.
Shit. Wolf?
Seems like it.
You think it was hunting her?
Only one way to find out. Whoa.
Guess we found the wolf's den.
Older than the last tracks. But there's a lot more.
Jesus. Must be damn near a dozen of the things.
Can't be. Most of these prints match. Shouldn't be more than 5.
5 sounds like plenty to me. You don't think these belong to her, right?
No. Bones are too small. Weeks old, too.
Weeks? Christ, no wonder they went for Jeanne. Mutts must have been starving.
Prints are deep, spaced apart, like they were sprinting. Chasing prey.
Can't make that jump with my wound still tender. Trail them without me. I'll find another way down, meet you ahead.
All right. Keep your guard up. The wolves could be nearby.
Don't worry. I'll be real ready for them. I've got this path covered. You hop down that cliff, follow the trail from there.
What's all this? Just like back home. Is this Jeanne's doing? Does this mean she's close?
Hey! Down here!
What is it?
Blood and prints. There's a fucking massacre around here. Think Jeanne got away somehow, but I doubt she's in one piece.
Where'd she go?
That way, I think.
It is her. Still fresh. Just a little further. Just a little further and I can... Easy. Easy. I know you're scared. But I'm not trying to hurt you, okay? Okay. I'm going to leave now. Nice and...
My gun! Hold on! Say your prayers, Shansa.
Wait! You'll draw the other wolves right to us, and if you miss...
Fine. What's the plan?
Don't break eye contact, and...
Shit. What now?
Give me a second to...
You don't have a second! God damn it!
Stop! You'll make the spirit...
My gun! Get down! No!
Surprised you didn't go straight to bed.
I tried, but I have trouble closing my eyes around them.
Albert will be angry if you're too tired to keep up tomorrow.
You think he needs my help getting angry? Listen, Tehan. I wanted to apologize. Lying to save my life was one thing, but I didn't have to make you part of it. Especially after you took a big risk helping me. I'm sorry.
I don't resent you, Jeanne. Those three were out of line long before you were. And they would never try apologizing like this, either. But pretending to be a nun isn't the issue. That is.
My Bible.
The men of God I've met all carry that same book. And if owning one makes you anything like them, helping you was a mistake.
What? Tehan, priests dedicate their lives to saving people. How is it a bad thing for me to serve God's will like them?
God's will, huh? What is that exactly? What does this spirit you all worship stand for?
Well, for me, God is. He's the reason I didn't give up when I was alone. Believing he watched over me, guided me in times of need. It kept me moving forward, even when everything felt hopeless.
So, God gives you faith in the future?
That's right.
Strange. The Jesuits I know want nothing more than to destroy my people's faith.
What do you mean by that?
These men of God are not what you think they are. And you need to know why.
I can. I can. Hey! The hell you doing? We gotta move.
You go on without me. I'll catch up once I've taken care of the body.
Are you out of your... Kid, we have no damn clue how far Jeanne got, or if she's alive. And the longer we wait, the worse our odds of finding her get.
I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and let the life you ended amount to nothing more than rot.
Jesus Christ. Lycan, you're not being realistic.
Realistic? What part of honoring the dead isn't realistic to you?
The part that puts our necks on the line. What if those wolves come back for us, huh? What if something worse comes? We'll die, the girl will die, and so will your goddamn people. Look, I killed that thing to save your life. Now, you can use that life to come with me, find Jeanne, and get your pelt back. Or, you can waste it here, coddling a corpse.
A waste of life? That's what you call this? What if that were me, Pierre?
Beg pardon?
You heard me. What if you missed the wolf and killed me instead? Would you bother digging me a grave? Or would that be a waste too?
That's not the same.
No? Then let's swap roles. What if I shot you? Would you prefer I just leave you there, or treat you with respect? If you can't answer, you have no right to judge what I'm doing. Because I'm not wasting anyone's life. I'm giving meaning to it. And I was hoping you, of all people, would understand that.
How much wood do we need?
Jesuits came to our land bearing messages of peace. We welcomed them at first, shared our languages and customs, brokered alliances. But peace was never their goal. They only sought to convert my people to Christian faith, no matter what the cost. Granted, some when that embraced God by choice. Others chose to preserve traditions. Yet all of us paid the price. Jesuits sowed malcontent among our ranks, fostering division. They fought to replace our leaders, hoping to control our very lives. When that failed, they spread plagues we had no cures for. And disease does not discriminate based on belief. We buried thousands because of them, Jeanne. Thousands.
Back home, I heard stories about church missions meant to convert natives. But God, no one said anything about this.
If you'd never met me, maybe no one ever would have. In the end, Haudenosaunee raiders scattered the Jesuits. Then, despite death, despite division, the Wendat stood tall. We rebuilt what could be salvaged, found new ways to move forward. But now, more than ever, we need to make peace with the past, learn to coexist. To do that, both our peoples must foster fair trade and understanding. Augustin, the priest who runs the trading post, agrees. And I want to believe he's better than the others. That together, we can heal from all this loss and pain. But every time I see his cross, or his book, or his condescending smile, I remember they took more from us than anyone will ever realize. And that's...
That's beautiful, Mikan.
Don't go falling behind, girlie.
Worry about yourself.
Are you ill? You didn't sleep much after our talk last night.
Just cold. And looking forward to a real bed.
Good thing we're close then.
Wow.
Sight for sore eyes, huh?
Albert, why was this area clean cut? Augustin promised to leave trees for Wendat.
Beats me. Must have been short on firewood.
But why take the ones we need for shelters? He could have just...
Hey, don't ask me. Ask him. He's the one out there dealing with the natives.
They're still here?
Tehan? What's wrong? Who's here?
The Wendat. Come to hunt and trade. But something must have happened. They were supposed to be gone by now. I hope Augustin has nothing to do with it.
I thought you said he was different from the others.
I did. But that doesn't mean I'm sure. I should go on ahead. Make sure everything's all right. Meet you at the gates!
Hey, don't worry. He'll be okay. Besides, look. We actually made it. Better get going before they leave us behind. Come on. Come on, Captain. Arrows. Are these from the raiders Tehan mentioned? God, please let those walls be safe. It was one thing to hear about strongholds scattered amid the New World's wilderness. It was another to actually see a house of God standing at the heart of it. The people who built that trading post didn't survive nature. They conquered it. What did it take to build something like this? Wow. They really did strip this forest bare. It's almost sad.
That is not what was promised. What do you expect them to do now?
Tehan, please. If all your kinsmen seek is shelter, God will always welcome those in need. Perhaps we can discuss the matter after I consult my associates.
What's that, Teotho?
Father de Leon.
Gentlemen, I see the Lord did not bless you with fruitful hunts. Yet I see he graces us with a guest. My, such a precious lamb, led astray from her flock. What is your name, child?
My name is Jeanne, dear Reverend. And I'm no lamb.
I see. However, I am no dear Reverend either. Father Augustin will suffice. Where did you find this girl?
She found us. Came here hoping for a place to stay.
Was headed for Quebec, but her ship sank and she got stranded.
And she claims she's a nun, carries a Bible and everything.
Is that so? Miss Angelier, falsely claiming to be a woman of the cloth is tremendously sacrilegious. So I ask again, are you truly a sister of the Jesuit order?
I'm not, Father. I never meant to lie this way, but I know that's no excuse.
Little bitch! I knew you were lying from the...
Enough! My child, you have sinned. But confessing sin is the first step towards forgiveness. The second is to serve penance. And should you be willing to aid those most in need, I can provide that path toward atonement. Agree to do my bidding, to help foster peaceful relations with these unlucky Wendat. And I will gladly provide you room and board.
Promise not to repeat the mistakes of past Jesuits, and I'll agree.
You have my word. Do not let your men lay a finger on this girl. She is to serve Christ alongside me.
Sir, with all due respect, that harlot's a...
Albert, did I request your opinion or obedience? Tehan! Show Miss Angelier to her quarters. I want her well rested for tomorrow.
Fine. But if you take advantage of this woman, or use her to take advantage of us...
Oh, please, I've told you time and time again. I have no such mercurial intentions. My hand to God, she and I shall only work for the good of your kin.
Come with me. Tell me the truth. What did you agree to?
It's fine. He just wants me to work for him.
I was afraid of that.
Father de Lyon's trading post was little more than ramshackle lumber and a few angry brutes. But I had safety here, a routine, a home. And best of all, I had a purpose. Nothing like the smell of fresh baked loaves to make a place feel like home. They have enough guns to start a war.
Morning, Jean. You free to play dice? I want payback for last night.
Sorry, Florent, not now. Father Augustin has work for me.
Of course he does. Well, best not keep him waiting. He should still be at the chapel.
Got it. Thanks. So many furs. I know it's their job, but how many animals died for this?
Hey again, Jean. Something on your mind?
How have trades been going?
Lousy. Theon's buds ask for more and offer less. I get they're in a tight spot right now, but this is a business, you know. This early winter's been nothing but bad luck.
I know what you mean.
What is it now?
Did something happen to Tehan recently?
Don't mind him. He's just sour we bumped up prices to turn profit. Once he figures out we got hit hard by the weather too, he'll get over it.
If you say so. No wonder Christophe almost lost a leg stepping on one of these. What awful handwriting. Must be Albert's. Golden lilies on royal blue. Nouvelle France's flag looks like the king's coat of arms.
Keep walking, girl. I don't want to deal with your crap while I'm on break. I said, get lost.
Must be hard to make wood bend like that without breaking. Tehan? Is everything all right?
Oh, endure, Jeanne. Just tired of negotiations going nowhere. Early winters make business complicated. But we'll handle it. We always do.
Okay. Good luck. Wow. Never realized these were made from tree bark. It's a miracle they don't get ripped apart by river rapids. Poor things. I feel bad having to cook them. Is Tehan sure these are edible? Doesn't look like any fruit I've ever seen. I think I know someone who might like this. Bon appétit, boy.
Just you wait, you fucking Iroquois. You ain't ready for me.
Bernard, what are you doing up here?
Keeping watch. Iroquois warbands have been attacking settlements a lot lately. But they won't get the drop on us again. The second I even think I see one, BAM!
Why are they raiding us in the first place? Is there something they want?
Far as I can tell, they just get a kick out of killing us. So I gotta keep ready. Just in case.
Oh, God. Were they all killed in those Iroquois raids? God, if you can hear me, I hope their spirits are at peace. Just like the women aboard my ship. Father Augustin's cabin. Bet it's way nicer to sleep there than the dorms.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and pardon us our sins. Amen. Ah, good morning, Jeanne. Peace be with you on this fine day.
Thank you, Father. Albert said you needed me?
Indeed, and for an important task, no less. I presume you're aware of our guest's precarious circumstances?
I am. Tehan said the weather has been abnormally harsh. There's almost nothing left to hunt or forage, and their people's crops have suffered too. Some want to leave before the first snow, but it might be worse back home.
Dreadful, isn't it? Well, fret not, my dear. The Wendat shan't be forsaken. My associates and I will host a banquet soon, in honor of Toussaint.
We have enough food left for that?
Of course. I've been planning this celebration for quite some time, you know. We shall have fruit and bread, wine and venison, even mushroom stew. But to indulge in merriment when our allies suffer? That would be vile. Thus, I was hoping you'd extend Tehan an offer of conciliation. Invite him and the Wendat to stay a little longer, so they too may partake.
That's a wonderful idea, Father. But, Toussaint is a Christian celebration. Should we really be imposing our faith during their time of need?
Are you implying my intentions to be impure, Miss Angelier?
No, no. Of course not.
Then I'll thank you not to confuse charitable acts for subterfuge, as Tehan would. What this feast stands for is trivial compared to the weary souls it may save, you see.
You're right, Father. I'm sorry for speaking out of turn.
It's quite all right, child. Concern is not sin. Just be sure to extend our invitation sooner than later.
I'm a little busy for that right now. Maybe I'll come back after speaking to Tehan.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You're supposed to be sweeping the goddamn dorms, so get to work!
Look, Albert. I'm busy right now, okay? This can wait.
No, it fucking can't. You slack off, waste food, and your stinking mutt's a pain in my ass. So give me one goddamn reason I
You know, your boss really won't be happy if he hears you made me late.
Those floors better be spotless tomorrow.
Thanks, boy. Guess they're bringing in more lumber to fix the walls. How much more can they need, though? They already stripped this whole forest bare.
Bundio, Jean.
Oh, Ndio?
Eshi Rasquai? Costora. Young winds. Yothari. Atuentaye.
Stop. Watatari hati ohihe. Yesquaha down.
Oh, Jean! Oh, Onyatanoro. What brings you here?
I was supposed to deliver a message, but... Tehan, since when have things been like this?
Longer than I care to admit. We're managing now, but it is becoming colder. Unless trades or hunts improve soon, things will get worse before they get better.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known it was this bad, I would...
Come, we should talk elsewhere. Give him a chance to rest. Now, what's all this about a message?
Well, it's good news, actually. Father de Lyon wants to invite you and the others to a feast.
A feast? For what occasion?
It's to, celebrate the life and death of all God's saints. I know it sounds bad, but he just wants them to stay a few more days and...
Absolutely not. This is another Jesuit scheme, and I want nothing to do with it.
It's not like that. He only wants to help.
I'd like to believe that. But accepting this offer will make their safety depend on him. And that's too big a risk for me to take.
Look, Tehan. I can't force you to trust him, but... Turning him down is only going to make things worse. Wendat could die if things don't change soon. And I don't want that to happen. So please, stop clinging to anger or pride. Let us help before it's too late.
You're right. We won't make peace with the past by letting fear dictate our choices. I'll tell Augustin we accept.
Glad to hear that. Do you, want me to come with you? Just in case?
If you want. Though you've already done more for us than I could ask. Besides, you may have your hands full already.
I'll catch up later?
Of course. Have fun.
All right, boy. Ready? Go get it! That's how I like to remember those days. As a peaceful river by the woods, where I could pretend things would be all right.
Watch your head.
Thanks. I don't understand.
I think I'll stop here for today. I'm not sure I made great choices today. Anyway, have a good day or night, everyone.